Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a channel where you learn the MS Excel from the very basics. Very sorry from my side, I was not able to make videos for the past 2 weeks and not able to upload it in my channel. From today, I would be continuing and uploading the videos and helping you learn the MS Excel from the very basics. Let's start with we were learning the formulas that may be the very basic formulas, if formula, the right formula, the left formula, average if, count if. These are the formulas which have been done by me in the prior videos. If you have not watched it, kindly watch it and then come to this video so that you could continue your learnings. Today, let's go further and see another formula which we recently used in our MS Excel and is used very frequently while working in the MS Excel. Let's go directly into the Excel and see what can we learn today. Here is the problem which I will be solving today with the help of the formula. Over here, if you could see, there is a rate mentioned and a quantity mentioned, and I want the amount at the D column. You would be thinking that if we use a simple formula as is equal to B into C, we would be getting the result, and that is correct. But if I use B into C, I'll be getting the results in a decimal point, and here I do not require any decimal points, rather I require the numbers which is in this absolute numbers, that is without any decimal point further. I want it to be 100.00 or any number 0.00 without any decimal points further. How could we do that? Here we could do that by using two ways. I'll be telling you the both the ways by which you could get the results. So we'll go further and see what can we do. Here, as I mentioned, we could use a simple formula as is equal to B into C, and if I press enter, I will be getting the result. I double click on it, and here I'll be getting the result for the rest of my cells placed below. Now we'll also take the total over here, and the shortcut key to enable the total is Alt plus is equal to. I press Alt plus is equal to, and now if I press enter, I'll be getting the total over here. Now over here, if you could see, the amount is mentioned in the decimals and not in the absolute numbers. So what can I do to remove these decimals? It's simple. You just need to come and select the values where you want the numbers to be written without any decimal points. And now if I come to my Home tabs under the number section, there is an option called as increase decimals and decrease decimals. If I press the decrease decimals, you could see my numbers is getting rounded off to the next nearest numbers. As in the first column, it was 16,831.5. Now it is 16,832 and it is rounded off. But over here, is there a way that I apply the formula itself and I get the result rather than I coming over here, selecting the entire formulas, going to my Home tab under the number section, again press the decrease decimals every single time? Yes, there is a formula in the MS Excel which you could use and get the results. Now we'll look into it. Before looking into it, let me just undo the action which I performed just now. I press Ctrl Z and my action is undone which I performed just now. Now I'll come to my first column where the formula is mentioned, and before giving the reference to the B2 into C2, I will insert a formula over here by which I would be getting the result which I require. The name of that formula is round. I put round and I press tab, and here it's asking for two arguments, the first being the number and the second being the numerical digits. Number is nothing but what number you want, and I have mentioned it as I want the multiple of B into C column. Now the num digits or the numeric digits is nothing but what is the number to which you want it to be getting rounded off. Now here if I simply press 0 and close the bracket and press enter, you could see that I'm getting the result which I require. That is, it is getting rounded off to the next nearest number without me going to the home tab and giving the decreased decimal every single time. Here, if I want to remove the decimal points, I could just do a format, right click on the cell, come to my formats, and under the number I could just remove the decimal points and give it as 0 so that I need not come every single time and remove the decimals over there. Decimals in the sense 0.00 mentioned over here. You are wondering if you want to get it rounded off to the next nearest tens or hundreds, whether is it possible. If I tell yes, it is possible, you would be amazed, and by just giving a slight changes in this formula itself, you will be able to get that result. I simply come to my first formulas written over here, remove the 0 and simply put -1. That is, if I put -1 over here, the number gets rounded off to the next nearest tens over there. I press enter and now you could see that wherever there was the numbers are getting rounded off to the next nearest tens. Now what to do if you want to get it rounded off to the next nearest hundreds? You could do that by making a slight changes over here. That is, you come over here and put it to -2 and you press enter, and now if I simply double click over here, you see that the number gets rounded off to the next nearest hundreds. The same way you could use -3 and get it rounded off to the next nearest thousands and further. If you don't put minus over there, the decimal will be included and the result given by it will be inclusive of the decimal points. I press enter and now you could see the decimal points are also displayed over here. If you want it to get rounded off to the next nearest tens or hundreds, remember to mention -1 or 2 over there. This was it for the day, and like this there are many formulas which you could use in the MS Excel while working on it so that you can do your work in a faster and efficient manner. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that whenever I come up with the new videos, you come and watch it, learn it and execute it so that you perform your work in a faster and efficient manner. Make sure to subscribe and also share this video with your friend or anyone who is learning MS Excel or interested to learn MS Excel. I'll see you all in the next video. Till then, keep smiling and have a good day.